What's up everyone, Project Peak here. Today I'm going to show you a guide to build Ningguang for main DPS. If you already got her from Gacha and you think she's useless because you believe on stupid tier list, you are totally wrong, because she can output a massive single damage in this game. But before we begin, if you are not subscribing to this channel yet, I really hope you guys subscribe to this channel so don't miss another guide, tips and trick from me. Okay, let's check this Ningguang build. So to use her properly, you must know her skill before. So I will start with skill breakdown. At first, we are going to talk about her basic skill or normal attack. Ningguang normal attack called Sparkling Scatter. It's kind of unique because it shoots to homing games that deal geo damage, which is every games can deal critical damage, so you have a higher crit chance per second even though the normal attack damage is not so great. It's only take 37% of attack, but every time you hit enemy with normal attack you get 1 star jade with maximum of 3, which is helping you at charge attack because her charge attack is very powerful because it deals 231 attack plus 65.7% damage per jade you have, and it will not consume stamina when you upgrade her to level 40. Pretty awesome, right? So first tip, always using your charge attack when you already have 3 star jade in position. Her elemental skill is called Jade Screen. This screen is awesome because it can block any enemy projectile, and the HP of this screen is based on Ningguang HP. When you cast the screen on enemy, it will deal a massive AoE damage to the enemy. Why massive? Because the skill takes 323% of attack. This is very huge damage output with only 12-second cooldown. Her ultimate or elemental burst is called Star Shatter. This elemental burst giving Ningguang a number of homing gems and shoot them all over the enemy. Plus, if jet screen is still active when using the elemental burst, the jet screen will fire additional homing gems, and this elemental burst dealing a geo damage with 122% attack per gem at level 6. So I tried to count the homing gems when using her elemental burst, and it was 6 gems without jet screen, and with jet screen you get another 6 gems, totaling 12 homing gems. It was crazy, right? 12 homing gems, and every single gems can deal a critical damage. It was totally awesome. Okay, so her passive talent allowing you to do a charge damage without consuming stamina when you have star jet in position. The second passive talent is giving you extra 12% of geo damage if you pass through the jet screen, so make sure after you call jet screen you get past through it. Okay, now we talk about the weapon. There are many weapon options for Ningguang if you are free-to-play player. I start recommend with this 3-star weapon called Twin Nephritite. We chose this because we are going to focus on critical rate and critical damage, so we take this for boosting critical rate and extra damage after killing the enemy. The next option is Eye of Perception. This weapon giving you an extra person attack as second status, which is good for her but not best. The next option is the Wit Seed. This is the best 4-star weapon for her because this weapon is giving you a critical damage for secondary stat, and the effect is insane. As you can see the effect, there are 3 effects after you switching character, and it's granting random, and the buff will still for 10 seconds, even if this only can occur every 30 seconds, but it's really helping her. Another option is Blackleaf Amulet. It gives you crit damage as secondary stat, and the effect is when defeating an enemy, increase the next elemental burst by 24%, and it was really helping for Ningguang too. And if you get the 5-star weapon plus prayer to the Sacred Winds, you definitely gonna use it for Ningguang. Okay, now we are talking about the artifact. For artifact, I will make it simple. We are only focusing on critical damage. So 2 set of Berserker is mandatory because it gives you 12 critical rate. The other 2 set is you can choose between a Gladiator Female, Braveheart, or Resolution of Sojourner because all of them giving you an extra 80% attack. Okay, so for the breakdown of artifact here is Flower giving you a static HP main stat, but try to get some critical damage or critical rate or attack percent as sub status because it's randomly, just focusing on main stat. The Feather is giving you a static attack main stat, same as Flower. Try to maximize the substat with critical rate, critical damage, or attack percent. For Timepiece, the main stat is must be an attack percent because it's mandatory. And if you are lucky enough, try to get some critical rate and critical damage for the sub-status. For Goblet, you can use percent attack or geo damage bonus as main stat, and for the substat, again, try getting crit rate and crit damage only if you are lucky enough. For headgear, it depends on your weapon. If your weapon give you a critical rate as secondary stat, then the headgear main stat is critical damage and vice versa. If your weapon giving a crit damage, then the headgear is critical rate, like my setup here. Alright, I think that's it guys. I will not talk about the constellation because there is no banner up for Ningguang until now, and as free-to-play player, we are very limited to get gacha, so I will skip the constellation part. So what do you think? Leave a comment below and please subscribe to this channel. See you in the next video.